Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Bruins offense takes the field. Off the play fake on first down. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give from the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bruins will have it first and 10. Now the play fake. Steps away. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the outbound. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebacker.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Alabama's offense will get the ball for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They're working that left side. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Grab behind the line. It's Murphy. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Working that left side now. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Going to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Using his feet. Hard running there. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
The give on the option. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back. Goal range here on 3rd down. Got his man in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Got it behind the line. It's Murphy. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Trying play action. Touchdown Tide! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll get rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Love seeing these early season top 25. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say?
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Off-play action on 1st down. He's got an open man. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. And you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith. This guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Dalton. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Tulane delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in New Orleans. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! 30, the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bruins!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Murphy. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Finds the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Gonna look downfield again. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense. Attention.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bears the pressure. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
A really nice decision early in the game by the QB. You're in great field position, at least going to have an opportunity to kick a field goal. Third down, nothing open, just throw it away and let your head coach make the decision.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard. going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Brings into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. They stop him just a length or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to scramble. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. On that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Holds it in the 1st down and more. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. And the Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. After getting nothing on the last snap, let's see if they try to run it in on 3rd and goal from the 1. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Right out trying to get it in. Touchdown, UCLA! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
Back to pass on second down. Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Stumbled to the ground.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Higgins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Quick strike complete. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Lost a throw on first down. Takes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Give to the running back. And he takes this one back to the line of scrimmage, a rather anticlimactic end to the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bruins will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Down 2 possessions. possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He'll do it himself. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got it in the middle, it's Dalton. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. It's Dalton. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, they block it.
And that's huge, not getting that field goal there, because if they made it, this would just be a one-possession game. And they'd be feeling a lot better about themselves right here in the second half. Obviously, still time to go. Game's not over, but the sense of urgency now has gone way up.
Got him downfield. On the move at the 30. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it first and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. Unleashes one. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking to throw on first down. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Right on the money. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Bama. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the single back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. Caught near the sticks. It's Wolf. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll try the run. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a
shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Army is running away with this one. Not since the days of Mr. Inside and Mr. Outside has this offense looked this dynamic. They're up 14 over Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And in this situation lately, you need 2 touchdowns to win the game. Everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Fit it in the window for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Off to the races to the right. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Bruins look to keep this drive humming. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch down the right side. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Murphy. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on 2nd down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tide.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on! They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. And the Bruins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Smashes through the tackle. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Trying to barge in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Touchdown, Bruins! Quick strike through the air for the score. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little